Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. Welcome if you're new. My name is Mercedes. In today's video, I have polishes from Victorian Varnish for the month of April to share with you all.
Show you a place where you gon' wanna move your feet.
Every month, Victorian Varnish always releases new polishes, new goodies. We always get a COG of the month. It is a special polish that is created specifically for the month that it is launched. There's always some sort of theme surrounding it. You always get a collectible sticker with the COG of the month as well, and it always matches the theme. We have a beautiful spring collection that I'll be swatching, and then we also have some charity polishes. All of these polishes will be launching April 1st at 8 p.m. Central Time. I'm going to leave all the information, details, everything down below for you guys. Let's get into the swatch. First up, we have the April COG of the month, and this one is going to come with a collectible sticker, as do all of the COG of the months. This one is called Ready for Flight. This one is described as a sheer, smoky blue jelly base loaded with intense bright blue shimmer, shifting purple at extreme angles. There's micro blue flakes and hollow flakies in here as well. You could probably use this as a topper if you really wanted to experiment with your polish, but built up on its own, it is so pretty. I did 2 coats and I was happy with that on my shorter nails. I'm going to say 2 to 3 for everybody because this is a jelly base, so depending on your polishing preference and just your preference in general. But 2 coats was fabulous. It gave me this really bouncy, squishy look on the nail, but also had that wonderful glow from within. You see the hollow flakies in here. We see the micro blue flakies just slightly. Like, it gives us some more sparkle and dimension, but what really pops out the most are obviously those hollow flakies because we're contrasting against that blue color. This just reminds me of like summertime and just having a good time in good weather. I think this would be fantastic for the summertime. I definitely want to wear this one as a full mani sometime soon. Pictured are 2 coats of Ready for Flight with a glossy top coat. Here is the collectible sticker that is going to come with your COG of the month if you do purchase. So they're limited edition, so once they're gone, they're gone. So if you really like this little sticker, I love all the Victorian Varnish stickers, and you love the COG of the month, then I would make sure you are on the website when they do open. But so cute. I love how this sticker has those hollow pieces that are more larger. In some of the other stickers that I've seen from Victorian Varnish, those little hollow pieces are smaller, so I love how this one's a little bit different. They're so cute. I love them. My kids love these stickers. Every time they see them, they are immediately like, mine, so I always have to hurry up and record, but they're so amazing. I love them. They actually so I have Helmers, and I don't like too many things on my Helmers, but the Victorian Varnish stickers is what made me purchase magnetic pads so that I can cut around to put stickers on there so that I can, if I want to remove stickers off of my Helmers, I could do that. But it's because of these stickers that I bought that magnetic pad. We are jumping into the spring collection, and we're starting off with Sentimental About Spring. Sentimental About Spring. This one's a neutral mint base with a blue shimmer, and it has a lovely finish. You guys can see on that first coat, we get amazing coverage. I did go in with 2 coats. I just felt like that second coat really rounded out this polish and gave me that nice opaque look that I was looking for. I don't think it's quite a 1-coater. I think 2 coats is going to give you a really pretty finish. Now, that blue shimmer is so stunning. It really gives you this glow from within when you're in lower lighting. You're not necessarily going to see that blue shimmer in like lower lighting, dark lighting, like inside, but you're gonna see this glow from within because of that blue shimmer. And then obviously when you're in like that really good recessed lighting or outside in the sun, that's when it's going to twinkle the most. But no matter what, you're still going to get that lovely glow from within. Pictured are 2 coats of Sentimental About Spring with a glossy top coat. Next up, we have Botana Plants Lately, and this one's a thermal polish, so it is a bright fuchsia when it's cold, and it transitions to a pale yellow when warm, and is loaded with pink, peach, bronze, gold, aurora shimmer, and UCC flakies that shift in purple, blue, aqua, and it has aurora hollow flakies. So we have a lot going on here, but everything flows so smoothly. 2 coats, we get a nice full opaque look on the nail. The flakies are really sandwiched in between each of the layers, so in its colder state, that bright fuchsia is what we are really focusing on. And then with the UCC flakies in there, we see a lot of the aqua and a little bit of that purple as well. And then the Aurora Hollow flakies just give us that nice little twinkle in this colder state. And then in our warm state, that's when we really see the UCC flakies in all of the colors. And we get this nice little flush of pink that runs throughout the nail. And I'm not talking about the transition. It's just this really lovely flush of pink. And that is that Aurora shimmer that we're seeing in here. Pictured are 2 coats of Botana Plants Lately with a glossy top coat. Next up, we have What the Succulent. I love that name. This is also a thermal, and this is a green leaning teal in its cold state to a yellow in its warm state. And it has red, pink, bronze, Aurora shimmer, and UCC flakies shifting from green, bronze, gold, pink, and red. So again, another loaded component polish, but I love that. I love busy polishes. The first coat, we go on a bit sheer. But on that second coat, we get amazing coverage. I was fine with this in 2 coats. I think 2 to 3 for everybody on this one. I felt like this one definitely had a more bouncier, squishier formulation than the previous polish we saw. I love the UCC flakies in here. We are seeing lots of different colors. We see the pink, we see the gold and the bronze. I see a little bit of that, like, it's not yellow, it's gold, but it almost looks like yellow to me. And then it's in its warmer states. I know it says it transitions to a yellowish, but on me, it definitely leans more on the limey green side. I'm okay with that. And then again, we're still able to see all those glorious flakies shifting all around, and we're able to see more of the shimmer running throughout the nail. We see a lot of the bronze and a little bit of that red. Pictured are 2 coats of What the Succulent with a glossy top coat. And the last polish in the spring collection is called Spring is the Time to Correlate. This one is described as a neutral coral leaning base that has pinky shimmer. So we have the same sort of shimmer vibes as we saw in Sentimental about spring, that same similar tone with the shimmer. This one had a fantastic formula. You can see on the first coat we get amazing coverage, not quite a 1-coater, at least not for me. That second coat just really, again, rounded out the polish, really gave it that nice bouncy opaque look. So looking dead on, we definitely see like that glow from within. Now again, in low light, you're gonna see the shimmer, but it's not gonna be the first thing you see. You're gonna see this beautiful bright neon coral color, and then in certain lighting, or as you just going about your regular day, you're gonna catch that glimpse of that pink shimmer, and it's just gonna give you that nice little twinkle. Without the addition of that pink shimmer, I feel like this obviously would just be a regular cream, but with the addition of that, it really does give it some depth and dimension. Pictured are 2 coats of Spring is the Time to Correlate with a glossy top coat. Next up, we have Rock-ets Hit Stellar Notes, and this polish is a charity polish, so proceeds are going to be going to Girls Rock Beham. I'm going to leave more details down below, but this is a summer camp that's open to all girls, and it's gender expansive. The ages are between 9 to 16. So I'm going to leave details down below. But this one is described as a black jelly base loaded with scattered hollow glitters in different sizes and pink silver reflective glitters. I built this one up in 3 coats, and I thought that was perfect. I'm definitely going to recommend 3 thin coats for this one just because of the larger, chunkier glitters. But look at this, guys. We have that beautiful dark base. I feel like there's a hint of purple in there. And then all of the glitters, they are so reflective and so hollow. We can see all the rainbows dancing throughout. I love the addition of the larger circular hollow glitters in here, and then the reflective glitter just adds that extra twinkle. This one is super pretty. I would definitely wear this in the spring, summer, fall, winter, anytime. Pictured are 3 coats of Rock-ets Hit Stellar Notes with a glossy top coat. We have another charity polish, and this one is called Bunny Boops. And the foundation that the proceeds will be going to, I'll leave all the details, specifics down below, but it's called the GHRS. It's a volunteer-based nonprofit program or foundation, and it's Georgia's largest domestic rabbit rescue. This one's described as a pinky light magenta crelly with pink golden aurora shimmers. This one had great formulation for being acrylic and for being such a lighter shade. You saw I was able to build opacity in 2 coats. I'm really loving those gold flecks that we see in this polish. They pair really well with this lighter pinky shade. This polish is going to be perfect for the springtime. If you love a pedicure that has a little twist to it, this is going to make it for a fantastic pedicure too. Pictured are 2 coats of Bunny Boops with a glossy top coat. Alright guys, I do have 2 favorites, 2 of them that really stood out to me. The first one being the COG of the month, Ready for Flight. This one, obviously, you know, I love blue polishes and the hollow flakies. You guys know I love a nice vibrant blue polish, or just vibrant polishes in general. And then the hollow flakes in there. I loved how this formulation was very jelly-like or very like crelly-like, because I feel like it's perfect for the springtime and summer. You have this really bright, vibrant shade on the nails, but then you have that jelly, crelly-like consistency, which goes along wonderfully for spring and summer. And it's just such a lovely finish on the nail. You get like a really bouncy, glossy, juicy look, but then you're also getting like a 2-for-1 with it being super bright and fun. And then I really enjoyed What the Succulent. First of all, I love the name. And I love how we get something a little bit darker, right? Not super dark. You have that nice green color, like that kind of dusty-ish, sort of like Kelly green. And then you get this really limey green transition because it's a thermal polish. I know I've said this hundreds and hundreds of times in my recent videos, but I have been enjoying thermal polishes on my shorter nails. I don't necessarily like the transition where you get like that French manicure look. I tend not to really get that on my nails anyways because they're shorter. I usually get like either a full transition or like a spotty transition, and I really, really enjoy that. And I think this polish specifically is gonna take me right into spring. Well, we are in spring, but where I live, it's cold, okay? It's still like in the 30s. So it doesn't feel like spring just yet, but it's going to take me into a warmer spring-like weather and into the summer too. All right, everybody, let me know if you are planning on picking up any of these polishes. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in my next one.